welcome to Bilbo Bungles Bolts in his little garage chaos shop here. Doing tire changes, finally getting the Scorpion Rallies on. Got the rear on yesterday, and now let's take a look at that on this camera. I've got some eastbound tire levers, some Motion Pro little rim saver units. The eastbound kit also came with a 800 DE specific wrench set. Got some Michelin heavy duty inner tubes, some silicone spray, going the Adam Riemann style. For that, gonna juice up the tubes on the inside of the tire with it. And yeah, got some Scorpion Rally tires. This is the one I really am happy about. I mean, both of them for sure, but I think this Scorpion Rally front tire is actually going to have a little bit of a lifespan. I'm thinking I'm going to end up burning through that one pretty quickly, and I'll probably be looking into a Motaz or something different, something with a little better reputation for longevity. Or who knows, maybe I'll love it and I'll grab another one. But first, let's try to get these on here. Yeah, I've got this Rolling Mavericks trail jack. Seems to work just slightly. And placing that under there. And that seems to be about as secure as can be, or as can be. Yeah, got my stand holding good. I don't know. Oh, yeah, so I think keeping that wheel locked that way is the answer. Moving that could be an issue. Definitely a little precarious. That came loose real nice. The brake. There we go. Good boy. There we go. And yeah, next step, let the air out of this thing. Take the little thread cord out. That feels pretty like it's doing something. There we went. Awesome. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, we're in business. Yeah, and I've got concrete moving pad, and then I've got an old rug under there, and then this tarp, so my rotor's not getting too beat to shit. So, yeah, 12. There it goes. Yeah, you just grip that thing a little bit and it works. It's really impressive. Crazy. Yeah, this is the best speed braking little mechanism I've ever found. I mean, granted, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience, but I tried doing it with some Motion Pro situation before, and it was a real bear of a job. This is making it pretty damn easy, actually. I started on the rear wheel here, hoping, yeah, I mean, look at me, I'm just like reaching across and being an idiot about this. But yeah, I think I got it off both sides now. There it is. Let's see if we can get this tube out. Gave up. Anyways, I don't know where my camera cut off, but I was able to get my Michelin Anarchy off the tube out relatively, for me. I mean, I had to wrestle with it and second guess my technique all the way through it, but these eastbound levers are amazing. They really do help. Not bad. And I was able to pop my Scorpion Rally halfway on. So now I'm going to put a little bit of air in this Michelin heavy duty tube and lube it up and tuck it in there. Just soak it. Kind of got to be methodical about this, I feel like. Probably the whole thing, but that's kind of gone out the window, hasn't it? 'Cause okay, so in it goes. There we go. Alright. Fuck. Damn. See if it holds air. Oh, we do. So yeah, let's carry on our wayward son. Get this wheel out of here and get it switched. Alright. That caliper out of the way. Wow. I probably shouldn't put that there. Okay. Phew, buddy. Nice little sulfuric part shit in the air. And then there's that axle nut. I'll throw the core in there. That little thing. And then we're talking 12 millimeters, I believe, if it's the same as the rear for this little guy. And then we want to break bead on both sides. Flip one side up, get the tube out. Drop that, of course. Wouldn't be Bilbo's bungling nuts and bolts session if I wasn't bungling. Man, look how loaded this thing is. This is a nasty, nasty tight tire. Man, yeah, this tire, whew, this thing is on here, man. I hope that Pirelli's not such a bastard. Yeah, we're in business. Shit, I'm already. I had a little bit of a struggle with the getting the valve stem in on the rear wheel. There was a way to just kick this thing off. There we go, the knee. Should have done that probably a while ago. Mission accomplished. Jeez. It's time. It's been well overdue to get rid of that. So this will be a new era for old Bilbo here. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Just a little something. Look at that skinny little fucker. Crazy. 21 incher. Alright. Let's see if we can get this Pirelli on there. I gotta get the sticker off. So that's interesting. This one's made in Indonesia. The one on the back was made in Germany. But they came together in the mail. So that's just interesting to me. If we can find it. There it is. I actually have it oriented the right way. It's this away. So let's try to pop this thing on. Just soak it. Just soak it, mate. All the keyboard warriors doing this. I haven't been doing this at all. It's fucking hilarious. I just trust the old boy. I just love it. I love it. I love his attitude, and I just like that he's like just a racing son of a competitive SOB. Probably got a big heart, that old boy. I don't know, I get good vibes from old Adam Reeman. It'd be nice to... I just want the 1/2 on, but it's not like giving me a choice. Man, yeah, it's just... Wow. Yesterday I did the rear tire. Took me like 2 hours, probably the whole process. Today I did the front tire. Just broke it up, and I'm glad I did, because front tire took me like 3 hours. Main difficulty with the rear tire, probably I didn't really run into too many issues other than getting the valve stem through on the rim, getting it, you know, putting the new tube in, and even that wasn't all that bad. front wheel, different story. Here's just a little peek at that. So yeah, we've got some knobs now. Feeling a lot better about that. Here's a look at the tool tube setup. Hose clamp that came with the $15 tool tube. It's got some rubber around the hose clamp, a lock washer, a washer and a lock nut. Allen key bolt head on the back. Yeah, middle setting on these 3 holes. This one I'm working with the top hole. Obviously it's not as close to the edge like this one, but I had to widen it up to fit the OEM bolt. This bolt, which is just sitting there, maybe holding that plastic in, and this bolt was up here originally for the number plates. So I had to take the number plates out in order to get this to fit here, I think. So yeah, I've got a little rubber grommet behind there, because this bolt has this little bit of sleeve to it. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, so the grommet literally fits, it's this diameter and about that width. And I got it, it's like Hillman from Lowe's. So I just popped one of those on there. So it's got like some play to it and some cushness to it, so those, you know, those reckless 80 bags can just fucking jar on that all day, and that's not gonna damage my plastic. Over time it might fatigue, like, but I don't think enough. And this has enough shift that it can kind of play down. I hit a big bump, this goes, and maybe it, you know, kind of moves down an inch or something, but happy days, no big deal. 1, 2, same deal, same setup on this side. Super happy with that, and I think you guys saw how the knobbling and the harness goes. It just snugs right over it, like just beautiful, you know, like as snug as that can get. So very happy with that. Yeah. Put the silicone spray in there, and I think getting that original manufactured Dunlop trail mix off of there. That thing was just stiff as a board, and so that was tough to get off. And then getting the Pirelli on was tough. It's pretty cold temperatures, so both, you know, that's another thing. I'm dealing with probably all the elements were against me. I mean, I'm inexperienced with this. I did have a couple pairs. I had to get into my other levers ultimately to get this on there, but yeah, we're in there. We're on, we're in. We've got them pointed in the right direction, which is crucial. And all is well. I did also struggle quite a bit getting that thread through, so I need to get one of those little tools. I thought I'd be cool enough to like not need one of those, but I think I do need, or I don't know, I think I'd just like one in case I'm frustrated dealing with one of those on the trail in the dark, and it might just make or break my day one day. But man, yeah, I'm really happy to finally have a off-road worthy set of tires on this bike, because and I've known it's a limiting factor for this setup. Having those, I mean, look at these things, you know, they're just, this thing had 9,000 miles plus on it. This one had about 4 or 5. It's not, you know, whatever. They're great on the road. Little bit of dry gravel and dirt, hard pack. But yeah, anything other, and you know, you're slipping around. You're struggling to control this thing, and it's just too big and nice of a bike to be doing that with. So the Rolling Mavericks, I was able to. This is the OEM skid plate. I anchored it, or whatever you want to call it, right on that, and it works out. I think they call it the yoke, the top of that Rolling Mavericks stand. It fits just perfectly in there, and it's a little Y-shaped, so it just settles right in there, and it doesn't touch the exhaust. It, you know, it's nice. And then I think just straight down once again, maybe a little forward, and maybe, you know, out towards this side of the bike is the way to place that. Anyways, to each their own. Certainly a precarious thing. I mean, it's just crazy looking at that little thing of metal. I think it is like aircraft aluminum or something. It's strong, and it's rated to hold 500 pounds, which, you know, half of this bike, because that's the thing, it's sharing 3 points of contact, so you're only, you know, a third of the weight of the bike is actually on that thing. But it's just looking at it, it's like, that shouldn't be real, but it is. And yeah, I was able to do that. I even goofed and like wobbled the bike forward and back a couple times, like kind of, you know, working the tire out after getting the axle out, and, you know, jarred it around a little bit, and, you know, it held. But definitely made me paranoid throughout the whole process. But there's nothing new there. Good times. But yeah, super excited. So, success. Amateur Bilbo maintenance session. Yeah, I'd say 5 hours total labor. But, you know, some of that's dealing with cameras, getting set up, being funny. I probably could have swapped them all out in 4. But either way, I'd like to get that down to 2, you know, like, so basically, yeah, I want to get more familiarized, and I don't really, but I do want to get more familiarized with swapping those out, because it's an ordeal. But I think if you come up with a method, and, you know, you just learn how to work with it rather than wrestle it, because it is, I mean, it's kind of like your approach, and it is good to keep like a calm mind, because you know, with any mechanical project, you don't want to be forcing anything. You'll lose against the, you know, metal and, and fucking, these things are all made by machines, you know. It's like, we're made from fucking, you know, organic, little soft fucking blood and fluid and shit. It's like, we're not, we can't stand up against the machine made shit. It's like Terminator shit, you know? It's like, gotta deal with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know? I mean,